it's for the holidays. Come
Focus. We are in focus.
on. We're in focus.
Yes. Okay,
Welcome, love bugs. And again, come on. welcome, love bugs. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. It's wonderful to see you all again. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah.
Whatever you celebrate.
Yeah, that's why I say happy holidays. So I wanted to name all of them to prove that, like, I'm knowledgeable. I'm culture, bitch. I know all the holidays.
I mean, here's the thing. At the end of the day, you know, a lot of these holidays
are made up. Every single one.
Or they're just reinventions of an old holiday that they don't want to celebrate, and they try to reinvigorate. Like, for instance, how Christmas is basically a pagan holiday, but we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, I don't feel like talking about that, actually, today. Honestly, there's so much to talk about. This is going to be probably a very, 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 very long
But you think cookies and milk is not an offering, though?
What do you mean?
Okay, so leaving out cookies and milk is not leaving out an offering to a deity?
Oh, it is. It very much is.
That's
not only that, you're quite literally leaving it on an altar. You're leaving it on your fucking fire escape, your fireplace.
All I'm saying is,
y'all good?
I love bursting bubbles. It's fun.
Like that really is fun. That was a great way to open up the whole segment of like just us, how we're doing and everything.
Yes.
But yeah, we should probably, introduce ourselves. It's your girl, Nikki Kaker.
And your boy King.
And we're coming back at you with our holiday special. We're going to get a soundboard because I've been watching so many podcasts lately.
I would love a soundboard.
They're going to be,
That's for season 2. Soundboard.
Season 2 is going to be so many evolutions to that shit.
But we just wanted to come back in for the holidays, do a quick little update for you guys, as well as do one little final episode that really capitalized on our season. I feel like it was a lovely time for us.
It was a wonderful time.
And taking that little small break, and then now this, again, bigger break for us for season 2 as we prep for that, going forward, etc.
Yes. Not only that, I don't want to end off the season without, or not even the season, I don't want to end off the year without having, like, final words of just, like, encapsulating everything that's happened this year. Not everything that's happened this year, but just, like, final thoughts of, like, how the year has gone out, what I would want to do, how I feel about myself, and, like, everything that's going on, like, with me and moving forward. Not only that, I just, like, a lot of shit has happened within the past, 3 weeks we were gone? We were only gone for 3 weeks.
And a lot has happened. A lot.
It's insane. For one, Thanksgiving passed, and I kind of want to get into, like, what we, like, how we, like, experienced our friends and family and all that.
Yeah.
Would you like to go first?
Sure. So, for me, for Thanksgiving, I actually spent with one of my closer friends. Yeah, so we did kind of like a little Friendsgiving. Like, they invited over, like, their siblings and some friends over, and it was nice. And for a white man, that man can make some mac and cheese. I ain't gonna hold you. He's like
18th.
Well, he's not 18. He's an eighth, I guess.
Oh,
quarter black. Yeah, because his dad is mixed.
So that little drop gives him the ability to make some mac and cheese. 18.
You know what? He said that's all his dad gave him was the ability to make some mac. I laughed because I was like, nah, that's funny as hell.
High five, bro. That's sick.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. It was funny though because we then had another we had like a friends giving whatever. So some of my friends came from out of town to visit us here in our city, and that was a fun time because we got snowed in, and that was actually just like this past weekend. But it was still a fun time. Lots of great food was made, but everybody brought their own little thing. I made like some secret cornbread. I call it jokingly.
He told me the secret. It's not a secret if you told someone else, which is kind of crazy. Like,
it's sweet and spicy.
But you lucky that I'm not.
And salty, and it covers all the things for everybody.
You lucky I'm not a snitch, and I wouldn't be out here like exposing your recipe out here.
I mean, it's okay. I gave Rashad the recipe. He asked nicely. Well,
asked politely.
More so, his wife and his wife's mom were like asking him to get the recipe for them because they were like, okay, we need that because that was. And I was like, you know what? Sure. Y'all, I was like, at least because I'm like, maybe y'all do need this for the household because y'all got some growing boys because he got 3 of them things.
Why? I thought he had a daughter too.
No, he got all boys. He got 3 of them things.
That's tripe.
He got 3 of them things.
As somebody who wants children, as somebody who wants children, and I visualize having like more girls, I'm like, oh God, boys, no. But it's still, regardless, get her some spice. But no. What else did you fix? Because you also said that you made some cheesecake bars too, and
yes.
That's the only thing I care about. I only care about sweet baked goods.
So I also made some cheesecake bars, which I'll tell y'all this because I don't care. They ain't nothing too special.
You can literally find 1,001 recipes for
it.
No offense.
Truly. Really. But basically, I made like a cinnamon cheesecake kind of mixture. And then I basically took some phyllo dough. Or not phyllo dough. Some puff pastry.
Yeah.
Yeah, puff pastry dough. Goodness gracious. I said phyllo dough. Wrong dough.
Man, you making in Kafka?
I mean,
Katafe.
I could, add a little crunch in the middle.
That would have been popping. That would have been popping.
I'm just saying, I could. But basically taking some puff pastry dough, on the bottom, like, make sure you butter your pan. I like to brown my butter just because I feel like it tastes better. So I brown the butter, put that in the pan, put the puff pastry in there. Then I take the mixture of like the cheesecake mixture, put that in the middle, and then take another puff pastry on top, seal them on the end, and then put a little butter on top, and then like butter and cinnamon sugar on top, and then put that in the oven. Good to go.
That sounds like the itis.
It do. Now, if I really wanted to like really give people the itis, sometimes I used to make icing for them, so I'll make kind of like
a cream cheese type.
More so like I'm trying to think of what the like more so like cinnamony, like almost like kind of like how Pop-Tarts icing is.
Oh, like that. It's like a royal type icing. I'm talking about the texture and everything.
It's more it's more glazy, if anything. But it'd be like goopy. I like it goopy. I like it because when it's hot, if you don't when it's hot, you break it apart. It's kind of like,
So, I was watching a cooking video earlier today, and it was like a like Asian, or I'm assuming it was an Asian like fried food type video, and they were making that shit looked so good too, and it sounded good too. It was fried garlic black pepper chicken.
Ooh. So
what they did was they got like a fucking glop of fucking garlic, and they threw it into like a wok, fried that off, got like a good, I would say like a cup and a half of pepper, and put that in, fried it off, and marinated that into some chicken thighs, because they're gonna like probably deep fried it like Korean fried chicken.
See, here's my thing. We be switching thighs off for breasts because they healthier, quote unquote. And
it depends on how you want to cook the chicken. I don't be doing that shit. Like I said, it depends on you going to cook the chicken. If I'm cooking Korean fried chicken, I'm going to be using chicken thighs.
No, that's all right.
Juiciest. The dark meat is the juiciest. But no, speaking of
meat, the juicier it be.
Speaking of sexual innuendos, when they were marinating that chicken in that, they were also putting other ingredients in it too, and it was all in like I'm assuming it was in Japanese. They were in Japan, because I was reading what's the name, and they had Hanagata, and I was able to recognize what they had. I recognized garlic, so it was in Japan. So they were mixing that shit, and they probably had it in like kanji, and I couldn't recognize the kanji, and they put down something that looked like nut, And I was like nut. I was like literally surprised. So,
Nut, you said. Sound like quit.
I was
it
like,
warm and goopy, or was it like cold?
they looked at warm and it looked at like fresh nut, and I was like, oh my god, and I definitely want to eat the chicken, but like, but it's just the fact of like they put egg in it afterwards, so I'm like, oh, okay, that was cornstarch. Cornstarch slurry.
Yeah, cornstarch with some water, and you stir it up. And
so I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah, no, cause girl.
That's what happens when being celibate for a year does to you.
I must say sometimes it depends on what I'm making, but like when I first made our roast, I had used like kind of like because instead of using roast beef, I used chicken. Hold on, listen.
I'm about to say you ain't put nut in your roast, did you?
No.
Okay.
I did a flour slurry to basically give it kind of like a gravy.
You put diet nut in it?
Okay. Not diet nut. But anyway, just to make so that the gravy, once it did build up with like all the broth and stuff, it would actually be kind of thick. And that shit was thick as fuck. And I didn't even put that much in there.
Flour, any type of... I guess flour is the term. Any type of milled grain meal grain in water, make it into a slurry, and probably thicken it up. I feel like you could damn near do it with grits. Thicken up a gravy. It'll be grainy. It's fucking disgusting, but you can still thicken it up.
I don't want that though. That sounds disgusting.
That does sound disgusting, but I bet you some fuck ass did it. Anyways, speaking of
that, I mean, here's the thing. I do things that can be considered diabolical. Like I'm country, so I'm just say that
we
right
all
now.
country.
I mean, I say that as a joke because I'm not really country. I'm very much in the city, but like I have very
Cincinnati.
country roots.
Cincinnati is right next to the country. Basically. Not only that, historically, majority of the black people here are from the South, like country wise. Like we have country roots no matter what. So we are country, even if we're raised in this city.
So for instance, I think that cornbread is best cooked in a cast iron skillet.
Because it is. That is factually correct. I don't know who disagrees.
They're wrong. I like corn pudding as well, but the way that I make corn pudding is different from other people because I've heard that some people just like corn pudding is like mashed corn and like actual like pudding, and I'm like, no, that's disgusting. For me, it's cornbread, but you actually put like cream corn inside the cornbread, and then it's like kind of like cakey. And sweet.
I gotta remember how my grandma makes corn pudding, but that's not how you make it either. But
that's how I was raised to make it, and it's fire. It's fire that way.
But no, there was a discussion I did want to make, or there was a statement that I wanted to clarify and say. Thanksgiving food is not only it's too gracious to say it's mediocre. Ooh. It's worse than mediocre. It's honestly bad at this point. We've had the same exact meal for how long has America been here?
All I'm gonna say is mac and cheese is not overrated. Mac and cheese is fire. That can go with anything.
You gotta make different spins on it now at this point, and people.
It can stay classic. I like a good classic mac.
So I guess I have a bias because like in my family we all have dishes designated to a specific family member, and my mother has been designated as the mac and cheese member. So I have been there for the best mac and cheese and some of the worst mac and cheese due to certain circumstances and shit. So it's just the fact of like I am sick of it. So
here's the thing, right? If you make mac and cheese well, and I mean it's really not hard to make a good mac and cheese. It's a labor of love because there's a lot of steps and preparation that you have to put into it to make it happen. But all of the steps are simple. Like you shred your own cheese. You can get you a cheese shredder that works that way, but it's better if you shred it yourself because it's just better quality, better melt. It's gonna taste better. It's more fresh. It's gonna have that like consistency that everybody wants when they pull from the mac and cheese, right? Now some people use eggs. I'm not a huge fan of using eggs in your mac and cheese. That's not me, but some people do.
How come? Why do you not like using eggs?
I just think it's just make it like it gives it the wrong consistency.
And it gives it more of a pudding consistency, I would say, honestly. Like, it makes it...
I don't like that. I like my mac and cheese. When you pull it, it's mac and cheese, not
like
mac
it's
cheese
more...
and eggs.
And
honestly, you can still get that same set without the eggs if you cook it correctly. The eggs just makes it easier to get that set. Yes. And that's why I'm like, it's more like a cheat and a hack than necessarily a necessity.
So I will expose my mother. Eggs are a part of her recipe. So and I will agree. Yeah,
that's the problem.
That's the reason why, like, it hit or miss some years. So that's why I'm like,
eggs are enough for me. It's enough for me.
I've learned personally, like...
I'd rather either make a roux or a cheese sauce.
Yes, to do that. That's literally what I've learned to do. And I'm like, wait a minute. So you don't have to use eggs. So you don't have to, like...
You can use a roux. If you want it to be thick, I would rather do a roux. But bare minimum, making a cheese sauce is a must.
I prefer to do a roux because I did a cheese sauce before, and then I fuck it up constantly. Like, not constantly.
It's more so
it's
patience.
My hit or miss.
It's a patience thing. It's very much a timing. You got to make sure you're using the right stuff. And make sure you don't put too much milk, too much of the cream, whatever cream you're using to, like, make that consistency.
Yes.
Just make sure you're not putting too much of it, or you don't put too much cheese either. And you also got to balance it out with, like, how much of, like, the seasonings you put into it to make sure it all melds together. And also how much heat you add in. Because you don't want it to get too hot too fast, or you don't want it to be too cold so the cheese don't melt.
So that is my main issue when it comes to making a cheese sauce for some odd reason.
Making a roux is easier.
It is. It's severely easier because I know those ratios and I can see it well. When it comes to cheese, it's so light. Mm-hmm. So I think, like, oh, I need to add more. I need to add more. I need to add more because I'm heavy-handed already as it is. So I'm just going to be like, I need more, I need more.
That's why you measure it out first. Like, that's why you shred it out and you measure it out because you always need to save some of it for the top, right? So that way you can layer it and, like, you know, you do your mac, your cheese sauce, or you put your cheese, your mac, cheese, your mac, cheese, and then it's on top, and then it braise, and then, you know, you let it cook and braise because everything should be basically cooked. You're only putting it in the oven to, like, melt the cheese and get that, like, nice crispiness on top.
Here's the thing, though. It's not just mac and cheese that's mid, and just not even mid, overrated, and never, and I mean never done well.
What's never done well?
Turkey.
Okay, that's
never been at anybody's house.
That's cat.
I've been to numerous people's houses.
You have to come to mine for next time. Because I think I might be able to get you.
You better not say, "Oh, you gotta have gravy with it." Like, nigga,
no,
what?
No, not even. You don't need gravy. One, it's not hard to make a juicy turkey. It's really not. It's just about how you cook it.
Not only that.
Now,
here's the thing, though. Flavor. Is it flavorful?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Because, like, I've had.
Here's what you do. You put in the salt brine. You let it marinate in the salt brine just to let it open up its pores. I love
this is how this has become King's recipe guide.
Basically, because I'm teaching the girls how to cook, apparently. Because you're saying that it's overrated, and I just feel like you just had bad people that couldn't cook in your family. I'm sorry to say that for you. But
that's not even that. I've been to other people's houses as well, and it's not... It is the fact of, like, yes, I've had family members that are just like, sweetie, that you can't... Please stop doing it this way.
If I rated how I ate one time at somebody's house, or if I ate it somewhere else and it still wasn't good, that would be a problem for me, right? Because if that was the case, I wouldn't
only go to other people's houses once.
I wouldn't like.
I don't go more than once. Next year, I'm like, okay, I'm going to my family's again because I'm used to that food. And not only that, I honestly, after the age of like 19. After the age of 19, I was like, I really just don't care for Thanksgiving food. No matter what people serve me, if it's Thanksgiving food adjacent, don't really care for it too well. Unless it's not around. If it's in November, I don't really care for it.
Okay, it's only because it's in that month. So
yes.
Maybe I feel like that's like, and I'm not going to expose you on camera, but I'm a little bit exposed on camera. I think that's a little trauma-based. You have trauma around the holidays. A lot of people have trauma around the holidays. It's stressful. It's a whole experience, and sometimes you may not get along with certain family members, and that's the only time they show up.
All right, we're ending the stream, y'all. We can't. Shut up, bitch. You're most likely right, and that's crazy as fuck too.
That's why I was like, it's not even. it's just very much, I can kind of hear that in your voice and how you're talking about it, and I can also hear
Like, I just don't care for the food anymore. I don't want the food anymore. It's all the same. All these people are saying you don't ever grow. Bye.
But you see how, see, with
Like,
just from just that little tidbit I got, I was like, yeah, this is probably, you probably have a little bit of trauma around the holidays. And again, a lot of people have trauma around the holidays. I mean, especially if you're queer, like, it's usually not fun because there's always that one aunt or uncle in your family's like, oh, don't pay them no mind. They're just blah. That's just how they are. They're old. They're never gonna change. But I'm like, it's not they're never gonna change. They're not gonna change because no one puts them or makes them accountable.
yeah.
No one asks for that accountability.
Nobody cares to put them in check or make them accountable because it's like it's too much. Here's the thing, real talk. No one has the information, the knowledge, or the actual guts or energy. I feel like that last one is a big one because like you got to debate with a fool a lot of the times. Like I hate to admit it. Like a lot of these older like siblings, like uncles and aunts, they're fools if they still believe and they're witnessing and experiencing all of these hardships that the society is inflicting upon them, and they're not able to like pinpoint or see like, hey yo, these systems are still playing against me, but you still choose to like blame the wrong sources when there's so many countless examples that it's like I didn't want to really get into that just yet. I still wanted to talk about food, so like
I mean, we can't. I mean, here's the thing. As far as the food goes, I'm gonna just be real. As far as that goes, I don't think you necessarily have a problem with the food. I think you just have a problem with everything surrounding the food. And then the food not being great on top of that is not helping, right? Like, that's just the reality.
The reason
like,
why I'm
laughing
laughing and I'm upset with you is because, okay, backstory of back when I was in high school.
Ooh.
I was a part of a mentor program where they would send kids to Luxottica, the people that own like all of the like optical shit, and we would go there once a month, and we went there for November. Every year they would have Thanksgiving food.
It was mid, wasn't it?
That was the only time I ever had some good juicy turkey.
Ooh.
And it pisses me off.
Because it was at somebody's like business office.
It was at a monopolized ass company
Yup.
that was trying to have a tax write-off by mentors of children.
Yup. And it was fire. It was fire. Damn. I thought it was gonna be mid.
They had the best chocolate chip cookie there that I could never have it.
Damn. Wait. Okay. Bonbonnery?
I don't like bonbonnery for real. No. No.
You have to grow up. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. Their cookies are fire. You have to grow up.
No.
You gonna have to grow up on that one.
I need buttery, sugary. I need buttery. That like that. There's a reason why buttery is the first word when I say when it comes to a good chocolate chip cookie.
All I'm saying
buttery,
is
sugary.
Their cookies are perfect. Their cookies are perfect. Fresh. They're perfect. You can take them home, and they got the best cookie dough to freeze and cook on your own, and it tastes like you just got it fresh from them, and it hit every time.
I'm definitely because when you freeze cookies, they taste better. You should freeze them.
But I'm saying they give you like they
give you the best way for you to enjoy their cookies. The best way for you
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm taking that home every time. I'm like, give me some cookies. I'm gonna give you some fresh cookies that just came up out the oven like 5 minutes ago.
Yes, I baked these cookies fresh, straight out the oven.
I mean, they came from the pan. They were hot, and they looked like they tasted it fresh. So that I was like, and again, when I took them and made them home fresh, guess what happened? They tasted exactly how they did when they came out that pan. So I'm assuming that they were fresh because they tasted like how they did when I got home. So. And again, I take those cookies because you always want some, because you never know. I'm like, again, with their cookies, it's hard to just be like, I want these because you want your cookies now, and you also gonna want these later when you want like some ice cream or something, or...
I haven't had a good like hot skillet cookie and some ice cream and
it's the best. It's the best.
I want to make me one. I really do. I want to get myself a little mini like cast iron.
Now that I know how to make cookie dough from scratch.
You never...
I've only done it with like peanut butter cookies. I've never done it with
I should actually slap the living shit. No, it's the...
Well, here's the thing. I love peanut butter cookies, and my cousin had like she basically was making them from scratch, and I was like, ooh, I want to help.
Sweetie, cookies are the easiest baked good to make by scratch. I don't care what anybody says.
I know that now. That's
It
what I'm
is
saying. Now that I know that,
easiest.
I'm like, now I should probably do that because I haven't done
You
that.
can make cookies whenever. All you need is butter, sugar, and eggs, my nigga, and a little bit of flour. That is all you need.
I have all of those in the house, literally.
You can make cookies.
Okay, but like, wait, I need normal sugar. I got hella brown sugar.
You can make cookies with just brown sugar.
Okay, well then.
It'll just be a very brown, sugary, and/or like a.
Which means they're just like boneless chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, which is honestly that's what I want. I love me a boneless chocolate chip cookie. I really do.
Which is just a brown sugar cookie.
To an extent, yeah.
With
more butter.
Yeah.
There was a job that I worked at where we had a brown butter sugar cookie. We were brown a shit.
That sounds good as fuck.
Yeah, we were brown a shit ton of butter and put dark brown sugar in it. Yeah, like that's.
See now you.
It's diabetes though. I wouldn't put brown sugar. Here's my issue. Here's the issue when it comes to a brown sugar or a brown butter chocolate chip cookie. In my opinion, I've been wanting to say this for a while. To me personally, I do not believe you should put all brown butter in a chocolate chip cookie recipe. You should balance it out because the taste and the effect of that brown butter is bringing out more of the essence of the chocolate within the chocolate chips, because a lot of recipes also recommend you to get like a dark chocolate bar and chop it up and put it in because they want you to bring out that chocolate essence. That's why you're browning the butter. I don't like that. I like me a nice, good, decadent, buttery ass cookie.
So doing a mixture of both, having like a little bit of brown butter, but also some normal butter, so it kind of
like lightly elevates the chocolate, but not too much because I want my butter to be the star of the show when it comes to my cookie. So yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you. I'm listening. I'm picking up what you putting down.
Yeah. There's also some more tweaks that I make to my own personal chocolate chip cookie recipe, but I'm not gonna give all my secrets.
You know what? Hey, if y'all want to hear more about that, make sure y'all stay like and subscribing to this channel. So when she does do her cooking streams and actually talks about this stuff, you'll understand why she's talking about it.
I'm eventually have to go back and react to like cooking and kitchen videos because like I've been missing the kitchen. I've been missing commentary about like certain things that happen in the kitchen because like when I own my kitchen, I need people to know off rip like what it's like to work for me and what my standards are.
We should do a shugeki.
We should. Also, don't be a fucking weeb. Just say food war.
Why? Shugeki just sounds better.
Shugeki just sounds like you're trying to be a weeb, and not only that, you
also
gotta
I'm also
pronounce
picking
it right.
Well, what?
Shugeki. Shugeki. Yeah, like you gotta.
But that's the problem is in order for me to do that, I have to almost add an accent to it, and I hate it. So that's why I don't.
You just gotta shorten your tone.
It's because
You're an American.
I'm black. I like shortening and saying things the way that I like to say them. So shugeki, like I see it.
Y'all nigga hear this
shugeki.
shit?
I can say it correct. It's not like I can't say it correctly. I just don't want to.
I'm looking at that Christmas tree in the background, and I'm like, "What do you want for Christmas?"
Christmas tree. What do I want for Christmas? To be rich, honestly, so that I can stop dealing with this everyday BS. I ain't gonna hold you. And here's the thing. And when I say rich, I mean rich enough so that I can do what I want to do, but also be like, I want to go build a homeless shelter. I want to go support some kids. Let me go do that. And do it in a way that's not bragging rightsy, and I'm just doing it just because I want to.
Or to have a tax write-off.
And I don't give a damn about that. I'm just doing it because I'm like, here, I feel like these kids need this, or I feel like this is what the world needs. And that's, again, my whole philosophy of the whole stuff.
Continue talking about what you want for Christmas. I'm gonna go put some gloss on my lips for a minute. I'll be right back.
Nothing like your lip gloss.
Yes.
Your lip gloss is popping. Your lip gloss is cool.
What
you stopping? They stay me out.
That's cool. Please don't, Laura. I'm gonna shoot you, nigga.
What you know about me? What you know about me? That was my sheet.
I'm definitely going to be kidnapping some sound bites from Grits and Eggs for my soundboard. I want that gunshot. For my soundboard. Dead, nigga. Get the fuck off of it.
Name 5 PS songs, gonna point it to your head.
You're dead. I didn't know who that bitch was until he told me, like, oh, that's the one chick
It's
from
a whole lot of money
yeah, he had to
in
tell
this
me that. Like, Sleepy, I didn't know he were.
My partner gonna laugh as soon as he sees that. No, because he does that stupid ass dance every time I say it like that song. He's like, it's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker.
Just clip his kneecaps. He'll fall. He a stocky, tall man, too.
I'll be like, okay, that's one song. Name another one. He'll be like, it's a whole lot of money.
You clip it. See, clip him.
Because I'm like, technically, yeah, because it is the remix, but...
Shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut the fuck up. That's not it. But, no. What do I want for Christmas?
She has a whole album, though, and I still don't know more than those, like, couple songs that I said before.
Okay, well, that's not what I want for Christmas, so why did you even continue talking about Bia?
I added.
We'll talk about the whole Nicki Minaj and that shit in a minute, because Bia rides with Nigeria, so... anyways, but what do I want for Christmas?
All you want for Christmas
is me. I mean, I do want me, and I have me, so that's nice. I think what I want for Christmas is a good 10 grand.
That's oddly specific.
I just want 10 grand. I know what I'm gonna do with it, so.
I was like, you know what? That's oddly specific. If I get randomly rich, you just gonna see 10 grand thrown at your door, and I'm gonna walk away.
I want 10 grand for Christmas, and I'm going to get 10 grand for Christmas, so I can't wait for it. I can't wait for that blessing to come for me, and then what I get from that blessing, I am, I'm going to elevate. What I truthfully want for Christmas, I want to start fully elevating my, like, YouTube career, my, like, content career, actually find motivation for it. Hence why I want the 10 grand, why I'm getting the 10 grand, so I can find, like... some more equipment and shit and space. Because money equals space. I cannot have to worry about work.
I mean, I think the main thing is that we gotta, and this is something that I'm gonna focus on myself with my like own personal content and just also going forward with what this is gonna be, is we have to work on consistency. I think that's the main thing that I'm seeing a lot of times is that we just have to be consistent. We have to constantly build an audience and constantly make sure that we are, when we say we're going live, we're going live.
We're going live in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, very iCarly.
I know.
You see.
Oh no, I was just.
The world will change for me.
I was just saying I know in that tone, like a YouTube hoop. Like I was just saying I know, but
I'm just sorry.
God damn it, your stimming fucked up the whole bit.
Well, do it again.
I know. It's ruined. King, I be ready to slap the living dog shit out of you sometimes, really. Because, like, why? Why would you do this?
I didn't do anything. See, even the camera was like, see,
it laughed. Now, no, you play too much. You did this to the camera, not me.
Hold on. If I
you fix it.
Focus. Lock in. Come on. I see you. You was almost there. I see you. Come on.
I'm just gonna stay here and wait.
On. I see you.
Yeah, you fix this fucking camera. You see,
girl. It's your.
It's your camera. It's your camera, bitch.
Correct. And bam, we back. Just like that.
We back. Alrighty.
Now the camera saying
you know what? This will be a great spot for.
All right, commercial break.
We don't have a commercial break. We don't do that here. We don't have sponsors. Yes.
Today's episode was sponsored by.
That's really unfortunate that the first one was BetterHelp that came to my head.
That's funny.
It's not. It's sad.
That's
I
okay.
need
For real, can we
therapy.
not do this though?
Yeah, no, this is actually upsetting. Can you
Can the camera lock in for a moment? We was joking now.
like now you're actually like infuriating me. Stop it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sister.
So stay this way. There's
Okay.
no need.
Not the
Alrighty.
camera playing with our emotions and stuff.
But no, alrighty. I feel like we got majority of the holiday stuff out the way. The next holiday stuff we're gonna talk about is like New Year's, but that's gonna be towards the end. So
Yes.
let's officially talk about this bitch. Minaj.
The pink wig.
Minaj Minaj.
And her pink wig brigade.
Brigade with a
Yeah, so Miss Pinkwig is apparently going so far left that I don't even know how to
left. You mean?
I mean, right. She's
Yeah,
going
I'm
so
gonna
far.
say she-
I mean, but she's not right though. It's not right, but
She's-
and it's not okay. And it's not okay. It's not right, and it's not okay
like
because
she
this
couldn't
lady,
be more wrong and more not okay than what she is right now. And I don't even
Pocket.
I don't even think it's drugs at this point. I think it's like past it. I think she is fully gone where Kanye is, unfortunately. And it's just like
Yeah.
it's not
So
even
we-
unfortunately.
I mean,
at this
it's.
point.
I feel like a lot of these celebrities are like Republicans because I mean, you got like 50 Cent, you got Kanye, you got fucking Nicki. Now
I feel like
mean,
you kind of have to be a Republican if you believe in capitalism to an extent. To an extent, you share mainly Republican views if you believe and follow capitalism. Like you tend to side with them more, but you don't like the actions that Republicans do. That's what I'm finding a lot of like capitalists tend to be. That's why
I mean, they want the tax breaks because they want their money, but at the end of the day, that's the problem with that is what it does to everybody else for you to get this extra money that you really don't need.
like you don't need to access money and you don't use it to I wouldn't say reimburse, but like how do you expect the people that listen to your music to continue to be able to listen to your music if they're constantly if you are to an extent siphoning money from them as well by partnering up with like people like Spotify and motherfucking sites that want to like constantly put up a paywall to listen or view something like but like what do you expect? Like how long do you think you can keep that up? Eventually you're going to have to fight for your audience.
Not even necessarily eventually. It shouldn't even be that point. I feel like if this is the people that, you know, are supporting you as an artist and essentially pay your bills, no see, no shade. But if these people are the ones that support you, I feel like being against their best interest is not in your best interest as an artist. Because how else? I mean, when these people are no longer there, then what you gonna do? You gonna rely on people who barely like you to begin with, and not gonna all of a sudden switch over because you decided to be like an evil person? Like no shade.
And it's the fact of like the one thing I don't really understand the minds of billionaires is like eventually if it's just because what it seems like their goal is to exterminate all of the like poor people for some odd reason. Which is eventually just going to be like, what, 99% of the population? It's just going to be like 10,000 of them or some shit. I feel like even less. Yeah, and then what? How are you going to repopulate that? Who's going to do your work? You don't like doing work. Who's going to think for you? You don't like to think. How is this realistically going to play out? Like,
and really, do they think that they're going to be the ones that survive the whole thing?
That's another thing, too. You can't do anything by yourself either too. You like I feel like it's another reason why they keep trying to push AI to do a lot of shit, but at the same time I feel like we predicted numerous times before there's plenty of books, plenty of stories, plenty of media that depicts technology turning on us. So like why would you rely on them to be the next evolution of honestly slavery? Why would you do that? You know how bad you already treated human slaves?
And we've seen AI had the ability to keep itself running even after it's been turned off.
Like, not only that, it has the ability to put humans in psychosis. Like, it really can brainwash the person that made it. Like, I don't know. I just feel like
Don't even get me started on the other implications with AI, but like I wanna finish our thought with Miss
oh
Minaj.
yeah, we only introduced Minaj, and because like
How spiral this can go is yeah. So
oh my
let's
god,
talk about why we get Miss Minaj is on the docket today. So one, we're gonna talk about obviously her issue with the whole thing of her going to the United Nations and stuff to speak out against.
no, she balked.
Hmm?
She what is that? What a bird does when they speak? They squawk. Sorry, there she is. She squawked.
Okay, so
She was squawking at the UN about
that's,
some misinformation about Christian Nigerians getting killed. It's not.
and I mean obviously it's like I said she's misinformed, and of course that's because they love the misinformed. They say that all the time. They love the uneducated. They love the misinformed. So proving again how it's not like if you understand the situation, it's not just Christians getting murdered in the Nigeria, and it's not just that. It's also a mass genocide of multiple people, of multiple different religions and multiple different races, but they're hyper focused on the Christians because that's all they care about. And that's all they. That's the headline. That's the thing that they want to make the main focus, not the other people who are just assassinated for just being poor and existing there.
And
They don't want to make that a highlight because that's not important.
not only that, they don't even want to truthfully like they really don't even want to really dig deep and talk about the real reason why they're even killing them to begin with. They're killing them for land. The main reason why they ever kill any person over really in Africa, any quote unquote war group or group that is being massively killed in Africa, the reason is always going to be for their land their
and
resources. It's always the answer. It should. I don't understand what It's literally the depth and the extent that the U.S. has done, like the U.S. government has done from ever since it's colonized Africa to brainwash and whitewash the extent of what they've done to Africa is kind of crazy. Like it really is misinformation from the core, from the ground up.
I mean, this
All
is why
the
we say
way.
that you don't need the newest iPhones because cobalt mines and that whole situation there. Like it's just a bunch of, like I said, BS and stuff going on. And then you got to talk about her whole thing when she fully went completely right, where we got the whole thing with her beefing with Gavin Newsom. And
I just got informed about this today,
partnering
which
with
is fucking
JD
insane.
Vance as well, because her and JD Vance are apparently best friends now. Cause she was like Vance over somebody, and then Vance over the rants or something like that, and then he had also said Nikki over Cardi, and I was like, one,
Sir, you
why
don't
are you in
listen
the
to
petty
you don't
rap
listen.
beef, and you don't even listen to neither of these women at all?
I'm about to say you don't listen to women.
So let's start there, because if you actually listen to women, you would have a whole different viewpoint. I think you should focus on the white woman you trying to steal, or actually really
you didn't steal. You should focus on the white woman you were able to steal by getting her fucking husband killed. So how about that? How about you focus on her? Stop focusing on Nicki Minaj trying to be like, yeah, I got this black woman on my side too. Yeah. No, you don't. She's not. She
is
you literally.
She's an opportunist.
She's a Batman villain. You have a Batman villain on your side, dude. I don't understand how you don't understand this.
Yep, she's a Batman villain married to one of the goons.
She's literally, it's so insane. She married a Batman goon. She married, you guys know, like, Batman Arkham Asylum? Like, in the beginning, there's a tutorial, and there's, like, a big, what is it? There's like a big bad goon that you have to be, so you learn all the controls.
Yes.
That's who she married. Mm-hmm. That's her husband. And I don't know his name, and I will never learn his name.
Mr. Petty?
I don't know his name, don't care to learn his name.
I do.
I don't know his name, don't care to learn his name.
Okay.
Men are objects. That's an object. Why would I care to learn its name? What?
I'm not an object.
Who said that you're a man? Okay, let me say this. He's a male. What I would care about him? You're a man.
Okay, sure. Whatever distinction you make between the two, sure.
You're sensible. You're intelligent. You understand not to be a sexual predator and a fucking pet.
Yes.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
Men know that.
But
Males
yeah, and
don't.
then the
Not
other
all
thing
males.
with Nikki as well, and this is the final point, is her issue with Gavin Newsom. Apparently, she was having some issues with him, and then she was calling him Gavin Newsom, trans kids Newsom, or something like that, and basically trying to say that all he wants is to make a bunch of kids trans and all this other shit. And now apparently she has an issue with trans when your whole platform has been boosted from the
Community.
LGBTQT plus community, and you know
You can just say the alphabet mafia.
the alphabet mafia, right? Like you've been boosted by the alphabet mafia. You're one of the icons of the alphabet mafia, and I feel like at some point your fans gotta wake up and realize and smell the roses because you're not who you say you are.
You're not.
And you're not an ally. You're an opportunist. You take whatever is going to give you what you feel like is the best chance for you to win. And that's why I'm like, I'm not paying attention to none of your music, none of your BS. Because it's not worth it. It's not worth entertaining because at the end of the day, you don't care about real issues. You only want an opportunity to basically what you feel like is going to give you an opportunity to win.
To have power. She wants power, honestly. She wants to have political power now because she believes this is how I view what Nikki is trying to do. She's trying to get like some form of political power because she thinks that's how she's going to get numbers again by actually being in the pockets of like politicians. For some odd reason, she's able to like maneuver what is really acceptable, what type of topics are acceptable, type shit. Like Elon Musk is in the pockets of politicians type shit now. Like, for some odd reason, any celebrity is trying to be cozy or trying to be really cool. Not any celebrity,
But
they're
they all
trying.
are. Like Snoop did the same thing so he can get one of his friends free. And I'm like,
I feel like they're doing it because, like, not everyone, but a lot of them are seeing a shift of
how much
of,
people.
of a regime change and an attempt of a full-fledged regime change, and a lot of them are picking sides mainly, and we're just seeing the true colors of the ones who are choosing what side. Like, for instance, Sydney Sweeney, she officially chose a side. She not officially, she tried to switch up choosing her side after putting the nail in the coffin in that fucking interview. She then eventually decided to switch up and be like, "Well, no, I don't want to be a part of the mega side. What do you mean? I didn't know it was that
when
type
she
of."
saw that the numbers were not in her favor.
Where the fuck is my phone?
After she realized that's not what's gonna work for you.
Where's
Sweet.
my phone?
But just because you're blonde, you blue eyed, and you cry, don't mean I care. I'll be right back.
Okay.
What you doing?
Hold on, folks. We'll be right back. That ice be sounding really good
We
when
back.
it hits. And we back. But okay. Back to Nicki Minaj and her antics and her just groiping. Oh, I probably shouldn't call her a groiper. That's that one dude's fan base. But I don't know what to call her anymore. I don't know what.
Pink
Like,
wig and her pink wigs.
Pink wig. Okay, pink
Pink
wig.
wig and pink wig brigade. Pink wig and her pink wig brigade. That's what they call it now.
Ugh. I hate that because my little icon is pink. And it has a pink hair. So, like, that's the thing, too. My background is pink. I love pink. And that's the shitty thing that I kind of want to talk about when it comes to Nicki Minaj. And I kind of do like about a lot of the black women in the media, let alone in the music industry. Like, for instance, Mona Leo, she has stated that she's always loved pink from a little girl. And forever, like, she will always wear pink, always have pink on in some instance, some shape and form and fashion. Like,
her wedding.
Her wedding, oh my God, her wedding dress. I want that wedding dress. So
also,
bad.
some people were irritating me about that whole thing because they were like, oh my gosh, don't think because Mona Leo had a pink wedding dress that you can get, y'all can wear whatever color y'all want.
Yes,
like you need to wear a traditional.
No, the
white
fuck I don't. Who the fuck are
whatever,
you, bitch? Are you paying for my? Are you paying for
and
my
I'm
wedding,
like,
bitch? Are
at
you
the
paying
end
for
of the
my
day,
wedding dress? You stupid
wear what
whore.
You wear. It's your wedding. Wear what you want to wear.
No, are
like I want to do hair training at my wedding.
Here's my issue. I'm sorry I was cutting you off that whole time, but like that was generally pissing me off, and that's literally the reaction I would have had if somebody had the audacity to say that to me.
I don't know, truly.
Like, who the fuck are you, bitch? Are you paying for my fucking wedding? Are you paying for my dress? Are you paying for the venue? Like, do you got any of that shit together? Do you have that money on the stack right now? No? Then why are you giving any time? Are you invited to the wedding?
And even if you were paying for it, it's still my wedding.
Are you invited to the wedding? Do I know you, bitch? Did I post a picture? Did I post a picture? Shut the fuck up. Anyways, so, but continuing on, like, the instance of pink, I feel like I pray people don't, like, associate the color of pink with Nicki Minaj. Hence why I don't want it really being called the pink wig brigade for real. Like, personally, I wish it would just be continued to call the barbs.
I mean, you could call them barbs, but I mean, they're basic anyway.
They don't deserve two names.
I mean, here's the thing. I call them the pink wig brigade because I think they're delusional and all them hoes. I mean, and she wear a pink wig. It's just, it's funny. I like calling them pink wigs because it's funny.
It's like having a pink hat. Oh. I get the joke, Roberta. I get it now. I am smart. See, that's why I'm at a 9th grade level right here. See, bruh. But no. I just like, because I love the color pink. And
I can understand that. You can call them whatever you want. I don't care.
No, I just
delusional barbs, because they delusional.
It's not even reference to what we call them. It's just like the
color pink itself.
Yes, like the existence of it and what the meaning behind it is. Like, I just really hope people don't.
I love pink too.
Okay,
that's why I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
And if I ever see a person ever be like, oh, because like I've seen people do that before when people like do a whole bunch of pink stuff. Especially that was a big thing back in the day when a lot of the girlies were coming up and they were doing stuff related to pink.
A lot of girls like pink.
Yes,
a lot of gay
that's
niggas
why.
like pink. So it don't matter. It's just a color.
And it's really crazy. Before like the 1900s, I think in like the 1800s,
pink was a boy color.
Yeah. It was a boy color, and blue was the girl color. So it's like...
The fact that it switched over, you know why?
I actually don't remember why.
Misogyny. Same reason men don't wear heels no more. Misogyny.
Oh, because women started wearing heels.
Started wearing heels and started wearing pink.
Oh, because they wanted to be masculine. I forgot, because that was around... The suffers... Oh, shit, I had to remember. I literally learned all of that for a job.
Girl, what?
So it was crazy. Back when I was doing artworks, we had to do like
Ah.
some voting stuff, and I was a part of that team, and we were learning about women's suffrage and women's voting rights.
Yep, and how they basically did a bunch of stuff to flip the script, and now it's considered feminine because men, during their egos, couldn't accept that women were doing something that they used to deem masculine.
The main thing that I remember was the fact that black women were excluded because they didn't want to make it a race thing. So white women particularly just excluded black women for the whole thing. Yeah, I ain't gonna ever forget that. So,
Typical in most cases because now they want black women to be in the forefront.
like, why are you guys not like joining us? Oh, because I learned about the separate unit, bitch. I don't remember. I don't forget that. I'm black first. Fuck.
Y'all be on the front lines. We
Yeah.
be back here.
You be on the outside of the circle. We be on the inside. At the top, scoping out. Plop. There I am. Yeah. But yeah. Okay, that was a random ass tangent about the color pink. But no, there were some other things that I also wanted to talk about and go over when it comes to, you know, just random topics. Because there was like, I've been thinking, and I am still trying to learn how to construct an actual like video for YouTube. So, I'm just gonna ramble out things that I wanted to talk about in a YouTube video, but I don't think would fit in one. So, the one
The
that
preface of it all is just the most dramatic of it. You could have just talked.
no, well,
Just be like, okay, so look.
I don't know how to set up a
All right,
topic.
so
I really
look,
don't know how
this
to
is what
go
we
into a topic. Like, it's kind of weird. Like,
Let me help you.
okay.
So, you could have just been like, all right, so next thing we want to talk about. And then literally could have just been like, with your Greek goddesses and stuff. Go to that one.
Oh, yes. I wanted to talk about how men should be treating women as if they are Greek goddesses in certain statures and tiers.
And elaborate on that for us.
So,
Oh yeah, I could see. This is not hard. It's really just if you want to add more of a host aspect. I just like having casual conversation with you, so that's fun.
I mean, I do too, but like, I've been watching a lot of podcasts and like how they actually like transition into topics. I've been trying to work on it, but
Yeah, I mean, you just once the topic is over, you just move on and you talk about it, and basically it feels like an actual stopping point.
okay. Well,
But I mean,
I'm a yamber and I stall. But anyways, yes, I did. I had an epiphany during these past 3 weeks, and I realized like each one of the goddesses actually do kind of represent how you should be treating that particular woman that is in your life a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
And how I wrote it down or what I jotted down was, what am I fucking my book at?
Ooh, she professional with it. She
Bitch, I wrote it down. I write. But no, and honestly, this is kind of basic too, and I feel like I'm not the only one to think this. Like, your girl, your main, your bitch, your doll, whatever, your old lady, however you want to say it.
I think your bitch is too much, but you know.
Yeah, actually, don't call your woman or your wife or your girlfriend your bitch. I actually don't like that. So, because would you call Aphrodite a bitch? That's how you should be treating your girl.
The goddess of love.
Goddess of love, fertility, sexuality, sensuality, all that shit, partnership. That's Aphrodite. Like, that's your girl. That's the one that you want to craft another one of her out of, type shit. Mm-hmm. Your mama is Hera. Yes, the motherfucker that Zeus. Most likely, a lot of motherfuckers' dads are probably think they Zeus. To be honest.
I mean, to be fair, like Zeus, he don't know how to control himself. He had demi-human kids. He got like full god kids. He got it all.
All I'm saying is
demi like Cyclopses. He got him. That man couldn't keep it in his pants.
So all I'm saying is
Zeus was a rolling stone.
All I'm saying is
Wherever
majority of the
he
guys.
threw thunder was his home. Sorry, I quit. I stemmed real hard with that one.
All I'm saying is a lot of the guys that I met of my life, like relationship wise and in friendship wise, their dads are very Zeus like in a way of either A being a Rolling Stone or B just not treating women in their life well but their children decently and or having a lot of them. So yeah, you the thing is, you should never strive to be a Zeus. You should strive to just be the elevated. You should just be one of the children. You should be a Hercules. You should be like, I don't know any of the
Hercules was
children.
kind of okay.
He was mid. He was very mid. Don't be. That's the base level.
Perseus.
You should, Perseus.
Perseus is pretty.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I thought that was
Not Percy
Pisces.
Jackson. Not Percy Jackson. Perseus.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I don't know the difference.
He's one of Zeus's kids. He fought a bunch of different things, but his main feat was basically cutting off.
Medusa's head.
Yeah.
Okay. See, that's why I don't have Medusa on here because I remember we were chatting about her, and he was saying like Medusa can be like auntie, and I'm like no. She started wanting to kill the family lineage. That's like, that's a harlot trying to avenge part of the family, and you must kill them because you.
Was she a harlot though? Okay, that's one of the things I'm like, we gotta.
She wasn't. She actually wasn't. She was actually a tragedy.
She was, because I'm like, the real story is that she was raped. So
yeah. So
and then she got punished for being raped.
Yeah.
Which sounds like,
To say like, oh, but it's just the fact of like, that's why I couldn't fit her in like, how do you treat women in your life other than like, okay, you don't cut off the heads of sexual assault victims, like that should be blatantly obvious, but
you
none
would
of these
think,
niggas nowadays.
You would think, right?
Yeah, none of these niggas nowadays.
Well, she became spiteful after that whole deal, and I don't blame her because again, she was raped and then punished for it, and now she can't even live her life normal. So yeah, I'd be angry too.
spite. That's not okay. First of all, I wouldn't even call that spite. I would call that justifiable anger.
Okay, but
like
it's spiteful when it's like being lashed out at random people. That was the issue. She would randomly like just turn. She was just turning random people to stone.
No, I would crash out like that too.
Again, valid crash out.
I'm gonna say like that's a
but
valid
everybody
crash
else
out.
is involved is not. It's not their fault though.
Okay.
And that's the problem.
And honestly, that's an okay way to go out. Till you turn into stone, like come on, bro. You're not like feeling it or anything.
I don't want to be petrified. I want to die. I just want to be just here and then gone. Like that's.
But you
that's
can get
it.
tipped over and crushed.
No.
Like I think that you can still die easily, regardless if you
petrified. Allegedly, there's still like souls trapped in the stone until the stone breaks. So
fuck. Okay.
Yeah, that's the that's the legend. I mean, granted, I'd imagine that's just probably they're dead in reality. But
like real talk, like if you're not.
But with the being
we're not gonna. We're not getting into that conversation because I was really thinking about it and I'm like, yeah, let's not get into that conversation. That's a vegetable talk. Anyways, but no, I have another goddess that you're supposed to be
your sisters.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Your sisters and your cousins, all of that should be Athena. Like they got your back no matter what. Also, if you guys didn't know Kira, because I didn't really talk about who the fuck she was, she is the mother goddess, honestly. Basically, she's Hughes. She's Zeus's wife. Because like that man is a notorious cheater.
Whore.
Whore.
The man's a whore.
Whore. A thought. A trollet. Like just a sucking and fucking constantly. Didn't he? I feel like he fucked male goddess too.
I mean, allegedly.
There's no stories of it.
I mean, there's some, but then they don't like talk about it a lot. So
yeah, like I feel like.
Again, there's stories about not just him, but Poseidon and all of them. So that's all like I'm pretty sure they all were pretty fluid.
Oh yeah, you should be like, if anything, Hades. He's the best god of like how he treats his wife. That
he kidnapped.
Listen, still he
treats her like gold. I'm not gonna hold you. He does. She just can't leave. That's how much she's kidnapped.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna be real for you. I wouldn't mind being kidnapped by Hades.
And that's
There's a lot of like
and that's where you and
reiterations of
Persephone
Hades.
do not agree. Because Persephone don't want to be there. But that's why he tried to treat her well. Because he's like, well, you stuck.
Please, baby.
He's like, please.
I at least want you to be happy while you're
He
here.
wanted to Stockholm her. And that's why I'm like,
No, we're not Beauty and the Beasting this, baby. So sorry. So sorry. You can try that again.
She's like, I'm never going to love you. I don't care.
Is that really the story of it? See, I read that
She was
one.
kidnapped. She was kidnapped by that nigga.
I read Fall of Olympus on Webtoons, and I think that's my only story of Hades and Persephone. I know.
No. So, basically, that nigga kidnapped her. She was supposed to be, like, somebody's, like, wife or something. He kidnapped her. Said, you belong to me instead. And then...
Oh, that's sexy, though.
No.
A big, strong
She didn't
black
want to be.
man
She didn't want to be with
Hades
him.
coming to kidnap
she
me.
Didn't want to be with him.
Well, I would Hades.
And after that, he basically forced her to marry him.
I don't know. First of all,
then,
did you? No, pause. Did you not even notice that I said big, strong black man?
I ignored you.
Why did you ignore me?
Because
Why?
Girl, no, I'm not doing this. So yeah, after that whole ordeal, he basically made it so she could never leave the underworld. Like, she tried to leave so many times, and she can't die because now he lives, you know.
Is she not the queen of the underworld? So,
Yeah,
like,
so
she technically can't die. Yeah.
She can't die, and she'll never.
Also,
be
she's a
love.
god. She wasn't. Well, no, gods are able to die.
Well,
not
she
all
didn't
of
start
them.
off that way.
What do you mean?
Hades basically made her one.
No.
Well,
no,
kinda. She's kind of like,
she was a deity already.
She was a deity, but not like a god. If
yeah,
that makes sense.
But she still had powers.
It's
same thing with
she's more like
Pandora. Pandora is a deity, but she has like no. Here's the thing though.
They're like lesser deities though. They're not like the main ones. He basically made her a main one.
Also, isn't Persephone a child of Zeus as well?
Not directly.
Okay, because I feel like I thought that that's her father, but you know what? I don't fully know all of Greek mythology. I just know the base, like what each one represents, and I'm like, why are modern day men not like, you know, viewing the women in their life to these categories? Like, it's kind of weird, but you know,
yeah. But I mean, basically, women deserve to be worshipped, and they deserve to be, you know, treated as if they are goddesses because they are.
They are. We bring in life, which is a goddess's move.
They make your world better. I mean, I'm just being honest. Even if somebody that, you know, currently is not in a relationship with a woman, I believe that but here's the thing. I'm surrounded by women in my everyday life. Like, a lot of my friends are women. I still have a great relationship with my mom, my stepmom, you know. And just about almost all the women in my life, I feel like they truly make your life better. And they're usually the most organized.
Most organized, the most compassionate, the most like...
You can talk to them about just about anything and they'd understand.
Like, willing
even if they don't directly understand, they would be able to parallel to something that they could be like, oh, this is how this makes sense to me.
Black women in particular are very understanding and are willing to like lend an ear and a shoulder, which is to the detriment to a lot of us as well. And it's random side tangent, but it's very unfortunate that I'm realizing like to care and preserve energy for yourself and to care about yourself, you kind of do have to be a little mean.
Yes, a little bit.
You can't be nice out here. You have to be kind. And there's a difference between nice and kind, and people don't understand.
Finding that balance between the two.
Yes. Like,
because it's a really thin line, but definitely, like, here's the thing. I'd like to say, like you said, being kind is very much knowing your boundaries, knowing your limits, and knowing where you stand on stuff, and then being like, okay, I'm not going beyond that.
I feel like the difference between nice and kind is performative And nice is performative. They only care about the surface level of how they perceive to be. I perceive to be nice. A kind person is somebody that actually cares about the root of the problem, even though sometimes they like execution could be a little wompy and messy, and sometimes me at times. Like I would consider myself to be a kind person. I'm not a nice person. No. Like back in the day I was more of a nice person, but now I've learned because being nice is a lot of like energy too. It's a lot of performative and mental energy. Like and if you're not really getting anything out of it, like if you don't feel good after performing or being nice, like what's the point? So, um, that was very random. Sorry, I just wanted to give like the
No, you're
difference
fine.
between those two things because it's been bothering me for a hot fucking second. Like,
Do you want to talk about your other thing too?
uh, that one I didn't write down, so you're gonna have to remind me what the other thing was.
On your notes?
It was the how Nicki Minaj was acting.
Oh yeah. Duh, we already talked about that. So, actually, I can talk about. So anyway, now we can progress a little bit further. So,
Yeah.
um, one of the things I did want to get for my partner this holiday was, and we were actually talking about doing this, was building them a PC, and we actually are no longer going to be doing that for them because the way that AI has ruined the price of RAM is ridiculous. Like RAM and also other PC parts are starting to get expensive too. So I don't know if I'm going to possibly look at just buying some of those and holding them until we decide to build this PC later on. But as of right now, it's not looking consumer friendly anymore.
It's
It's basically price
it's
gouging.
a tragedy. It
Like
really is.
for instance, there's we had like a 64 gig that I was looking at. And I had in our cart for a while, and I like pretty much built this PC, like got the parts I was gonna put together for him. Knew what it was gonna roughly cost me about like we're looking about like $950, but it was gonna have a nice like all new parts, all new stuff, 64 gigs. The updated Ryzen,
The
all the
works.
things, the works, right?
Yeah.
And I was still gonna keep it under $1,000, but still give him basically a good PC to start with 64 gigs. He can upgrade some stuff if he wanted to, give him wiggle room, but whatever.
Just a starting
That
PC, but
same
for a good
PC,
quality.
like I said, about 900. It was like 950 after taxes, right?
Mm-hmm.
The RAM itself is 875 now. The RAM costs more than what the almost like by itself almost costs more than what the original PC was going to cost altogether. And this is in less than a month. I've only had this PC in my cart for a month. In less than a month, the
All
RAM
I,
has tripled in price.
all I'm saying is, and as a lot of people have been kind of like speculating and wondering, like, how long do you think you can keep this up? Like all these execs and billionaires, the people making these decisions, you know, you've cultivated a group of people that look similar to you that don't have a lot of education but got something to execute like their anger and frustration out on you. So like why would you continue to do this? You know these fucking incel niggas, not saying your partner is one of them, but other niggas in general, like other incels, like they need PC parts. They need them to be affordable.
Not just PC, not just for them. You got to think about it for the console gaming too, because if they're expensive for the everyday consumer, the consoles aren't getting much better deals. So then consoles are going to rise up. Like we've already seen that happen with the PlayStation 5 over the past year. We already seen it happen with the Xbox over the past year. We've already seen it happen with the Nintendo Switch over the past year. It's only going to get worse.
I'm wondering what it will take for. And the only reason why is because like this is what I feel like is the only thing that's going to spark any type of actual movement. What is it gonna take for anybody to like go out and like do something to these people? Like what is it gonna take? Is it literally just going to
I
take
think we
like
need to
them
burn
putting
these AI centers need to go. Like they
the AI centers need to go? But yes, what's going to take for people to actually give a fuck to actually get up in arms and force them
I'm
out.
hoping that these numbers that telling people, and then you go look at it yourself, right? Because I'm like, paying $900 for fucking RAM is ridiculous.
Ram,
For
my nigga,
fucking RAM.
ram.
Like, and just to put this in perspective, this is like, trying to run your car without the oil in the engine.
Like,
Like, RAM is that essential to a PC. And the fact that it's becoming now not even consumer friendly to the point where you can't even, like, it's not feasible for you as a person to build your own PC right now because the cost of RAM is so exuberant in price.
and that typically wasn't even the most pricey thing about building your PC.
It was always your GPU. It was always usually your most expensive things, and that was because of COVID. That even shot up to the prices that it's been at. So because of the shortages there, right? And then you also had people when Bitcoin first came out, they were buying about a lot of these GPUs for the mining for stuff like that. So that's why a lot of these GPUs that you see, the old ones, and that's why they're cheaper on the market now, is because all those people had to sell those stuff because it's no longer profitable to mine Bitcoin and a bunch of other stuff.
And that's hilarious, which is probably what will happen to AI within the next, 2 years.
And I'm hoping it happens sooner. Honestly, I feel like AI needs to collapse. All of this AI shit needs to collapse.
Is that yours? The vibrate? Yeah, it
Probably
was
me.
Oh, okay. But no, seriously, for real, because I'm surprised it hasn't, because there's been so many stories.
It's not sustainable. The amount of water that it uses, the amount of electricity that it uses, the fact that it causes carcinogenic air, or carcinogenic gases to go into the air, which is causing people to get cancer, and the fact that they're putting it in mainly POC communities, especially black communities. Let's emphasis on that. But I do say POC communities because it's not just black communities, but
it's minority communities, mainly majority black communities.
Correct. And the fact that it's in these communities and not in anywhere else should tell you the problem with it there, because it's also just basically using environmental racism.
Yeah, which is something that people don't even understand that it's happening to them, but they do know that it's happening to them because...
And they're bringing it under the guise of, we're bringing in jobs. But in reality, they're not bringing in jobs.
That's a lie, because not a single job has been made since April. Like, the numbers have just came out after that motherfucker has been blocking them from coming out for the past, 4 months? 4+ months? Yeah, not a single job.
And then, if anything, and then I'm like, not just that, but I'm like, you can see people get laid off every day. Now, granted, there are places that are still hiring and stuff, but that's because
they're only keeping up that front. They're not actually hiring. Let's be fucking for real. Not a single one are actually taking in a new hire. They're only saying they're hiring so they can keep up a front. Everything, they're being nice. That's another instance of being nice. They're not being kind by actually taking in people because they want to keep up the fucking numbers. That's the only thing that fucking matters. That fucking number going up in the stock market.
Clock it.
And the fact that they don't have people working there means that money that would have gone to somebody who would do that labor is going to go to the fucking stock market and or that fucking shareholder and or that fucking exact. It's fucking irritating. It's stupid. It's dumb as fuck as the fact of just as people were just now starting to get back outside fully, it was starting to be normal, we were able to actually cultivate all of the skills that people were able to learn while they were in COVID. Hey, I can get a PC and do this, I can do this, I can do da-da-da-da-da. This motherfucker comes in, fucks up terrorists, fucks up for tariffs, fucks up the economy. Nobody can do anything now but focus on work. Oh, did you know that part-time gigs or part-time jobs have had a surge?
Mm-hmm.
That's not good. People are losing weight a lot more. I don't care what anybody says. We're in a depression. People want to keep lying and saying oh, we're not even in recession. We're not in a recession. We're in a recession. Da, 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 da. We're past recession, baby. We're past it.
We're basically on the point of a depression.
I think we're in it.
We're almost at the level of where we were at during the Great Depression, which is
I believe
scary.
history rhymes at specific times too. The 2020s, we didn't have a roaring 20s. It roared, it was a whisper. But we're still about to have a depression, and it's going to look different, but it's still going to affect in the same fucking ways. We got to be prepared for it. We're going to have a lot of people, and I feel like we're going to need to, this is going to be very weird word saying, but we're going to have to accommodate and submit to certain, like, societal life changes. Like, for instance, I believe that I am willing to date somebody who is living with their parents now, and I feel like that's 100% okay. Like, oh, okay, you live with your parents, that's fine. Like, yeah. And or you have another quote unquote hindrance that a lot of women are being like, I would never date a nigga who still live with his mom, or I never date a nigga who don't got a car, I never date a nigga da 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 da. The only requirement at this point I require of a man is to have a job, have income coming.
I need you to have ambition, not just a job. I need you to have the ability to want more.
Like want more and be able to gain more, and to be able to have a plan and be able to stick with a plan.
Correct.
Like,
I need you to be able to, like I said, because here's my thing, right? For me, even like when I slip up, when I fall, I'm like, I have backup on top of backup. I have a backup. Like, it's not just never like I don't have a plan. I don't have actions. Like, there's steps that I like constantly put myself through to get to where I need to go, right? Mm-hmm. And you know, even times when I don't want to do stuff, I'll still make sure that it gets done, because regardless, I have to make this happen. If you're not matching that energy for me as a person, like as my partner, then I don't want to be with you. Like, it's just as simple as that. And that's just the energy that you got to come with. Like, I need you to match me in that aspect.
Like, I feel like it's very weird, and I feel like currently right now a lot of people are not willing, including me. I'm putting myself into this. A lot of people are not willing to take the time to figure out whether or not that person is aligned, because of like all of the hard, like the things that everybody has to go through right now with like prices going up at just fucking the grocery store type shit.
Well, they're just
like simple everyday things keep making it harder and more uncomfortable to live, to the point where you don't want to go out and try to meet new people, build a community. Like, community is less of a thing than ever, it seems, with some people.
I was gonna say, and then you also got some men who feel like they can't like court someone if they're not in a financially stable state, and that's just because of how like society and the patriarchy and capitalism has kind of shifted this whole ordeal with, like, men have to pay for everything in a date, that there's not a 50-50 at any point. Some people just don't want to go 50-50 with the man. And I feel like, here's the thing, if that's the life that you want to live, that's your prerogative, but you have to understand that there's going to be you're limiting your possibilities of who you're going to run into, what type of man you're going to run into,
whether
and that
or not it's a good man,
and whether or not that's going to be somebody that truly is somebody meant for you, right? Because you're basically putting these barriers, these walls that are things that someone can build towards at the end of the day, if you really wanted to, right? I feel like these being your priorities are the reason why you are not where you want to be in life. And then you attract these men like that you really are like, I'm not really that interested in them, or I don't really find them attractive, blase, blase. Why are they talking to me? But I'm like, well, they would probably be the ones that would provide the lifestyle that you want, but you're not attracted to them. So is that really what's your priority there? And again, like I said, with the men's side of it is that men feel like, if I can't afford to take someone out on a date, I don't deserve to go on a date. I don't deserve to be in somebody's company because I can't afford to do that.
I kind of have that not the latter part of like being able to afford, but like what you were saying about how some women are, they're not willing to take the time to like get to know the person, like I was saying earlier. um, because they don't look appealing or a certain way. Like, honestly, a woman would say they don't want to date a nigga because like they not dressed a certain way or their clothes are
And
not put together a certain way.
and
And
whole time,
I'm
this person could be exactly what they're looking for as far as like provider, et cetera, et cetera. Like there are men who dress rough and have like work warehouse jobs, but are making six figures.
yep.
You
And
know,
here's the thing too. I feel like because women are appearance creatures because we are societally bred that way to be. That's what we are conditioned to be. We're visual creatures a lot of times. We are visual creatures. That's hence why we do that. And that's why I personally believe because I have that mindset as a woman and I'm learning to like I'm growing and learning to get over that hurdle of like looking past the full-fledged appearance and learn to like how to talk to that person, how to actually like what questions or what type of conversations do we need to have for me to actually find this person attractive, because that's the reason why I even claim myself to be a pansexual. Like I care about the emotional attachment, like not the emotional, but like the intelligence attachment. I like how we converse. I like your mind. I like what you say and what you're able to bring to me, like mentally, not just physically. Because I feel like physicality can only go so far. Like because physicality, a person can really get bored of that, honestly. But if
true.
you're always able to like pierce my mind or pierce my thought pattern or whatever like that, I'm not gonna get bored of that. Like,
Someone that can stimulate your thoughts and make you like really think about stuff. And honestly, I feel like that's kind of the keys to a great partner. If they don't make you think about things in a different way, that's like, huh.
if they don't open your mind and if you don't open their mind in a new perspective in a kind of way, in a way that is for them,
Truly
then
showing that you care too. Like 'cause that's the
yes.
other thing. You have to actually care in
Mm-hmm.
order to have that type of deep perspective on somebody.
And care for their best interests. Because I feel like sometimes people care,
But
but
only when it affects them or how it affects them in
for
the way.
selfish reasons, honestly.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like that happens a lot of times. And, like, that's one of the main, like, it's, I keep wanting to say, like, a societal thing we learned. Like, I want, like, it's just patriarchy, like, it's all that shit. Things we are continuously reinforcing every day with like how we talk to people and the media that we like watch and everything, just all of that, the media we create too, like it, because a lot of us are becoming creators, and I'm realizing that with a lot of YouTubers, a lot of us are creators, and I think a lot of us like, because I watch a lot of black creators and I'm watching a lot of like black anime creators too, and I'm listening to what they are saying. And a lot of times, I don't think they're hearing or listening to what they're saying. A lot of that shit is off putting. A lot of that stuff is very manospheric. And it's very like, it sounds very unintelligent. So like, I really feel like it's a duty at this point. Like almost anybody can cook. So with that responsibility, we have to be able to portray and like we have to portray and be able to perform in a way that is actually positive for whatever community that we lie in. And
Yes.
because we are because I like to watch white people, because we're black, kind of like, I'm talking about mainly us, and we have to be responsible about the type of messaging that we're putting out with our content. So
Not just like in general though. Like that's not just us, but like also the content we intake too. Like we have to be careful about what we intake as well because we don't want to like take in misinformation and then have a set mindset in a way that now when we do talk about something else like this in the future, we have this prerequisite bias that's wrong because of what we were told and that was misinformed.
that's something else that kind of goes into media literacy in general.
And
Like,
learning how to decipher information, whether it's right or wrong, fact checking stuff, looking into it on your own, things like that. And a lot of people don't do that.
I feel like
They
people
just
don't
take
have.
things for granted and take things for like they don't take it with a grain of salt, and they just they take it as is when they see it on the internet.
I feel like a lot of people don't have literary skills either, because like we've talked about this before too.
Like
Like
how most the average person is like what a sixth grade reading level,
fourth,
fourth.
yeah, and not only that, you can tell because people don't. If you are not able to understand the Constitution, you're already fucked because you don't understand that slavery is still a thing. Like,
It's just the prison system.
yes. Like
And
that's
it's
how
more,
bad it is.
it's
That's
more diverse, quote unquote.
diverse.
But in
Anybody can be a
reality,
slave.
in reality, it's just that it's majority black people instead of all black people.
Yeah. But it's just the fact of like I feel like we are all doing a disservice, and I feel like going into the new year, I really do want to try to figure out a way to encourage people to upgrade and level up their fucking literary skills and how to decipher a message and the different ways that you can decipher a message and all the different messages. Like, I'm sorry I have to be like your 11th grade teacher, but I was actually thinking about getting content with my 10th through 12th grade teacher, English teacher.
I'm just gonna.
Because, like, she did a good job. Bruh, I don't care what anybody says. I really don't care what anybody says. She was the reason why I was able to fully comprehend. Well, she's not the main reason, but she is a reason. Because she bribed me, honestly. It's funny. She was like, my dead name. But she was like, Nick, you're really right. I know you can do this shit, but you really don't put any effort in it. But I keep seeing you coming here with manga. So if you can at least get a B or something better than this, on this like paper or whatever for this book and read this book and comprehend it, I will buy you 4 of them. And I was like, bet. And the book at the time that we were having to read was Brave New World.
Okay.
So out of all the books I decided to pay attention to,
Just random.
was Brave New World.
Okay. Also, I was gonna say, just so we can start the like put a cap on our stream.
How you feeling?
Oh, I'm faded, but
Okay.
that's why I was like, well, put a cap, and I also got a pee.
Okay.
But I do want to say, well, we want to talk about our New Year's resolution. So if you want to go first, I can go first either way.
Okay, so one of my New Year's resolutions, I was talking about books. There are a couple of books that I want to get and finish. First one, 48 Laws of Power. Second one, The Laws or the Art of Seduction. And the third one, 100 Wicked Thoughts. I want all 3 of those books. 2, I want to really actually dig deep and like fully go into my YouTube career. Even if this, like, I'm scared. I'm scared of like not being able to do a perfect video how I envision it, but it still needs to get out there. I really do want to do this. It's just the fact of like how life is, and I feel like as somebody, I am a very resident. I'm like, fuck this. I'm the resident YouTube like audience member. So like I kind of understand how a YouTube audience member would react to like a walkie schedule or whatever, and I kind of like understand like how the YouTube landscape is. So I really do want to actually be consistent and actually traverse this.
That's what we're gonna add as your New Year's resolution. We're gonna be consistent with our content.
I will be consistent. And I will make content with whatever I have, including these videos, because honestly, I can make shorts with these, and I just.
I'm gonna say we need to make content. Like I said, because the point is, and this is also something we're gonna be doing, is that this will no longer be our podcast. Will no longer be on Nikki's channel. It will be on its own separate channel that we'll both have access to, and we'll manage together as a unit. And then we're gonna have our own individual plans for ourselves here So, like I said, Nikki is gonna have her content, and this will be, like I said, her primary stage for that, as you can see.
Yes.
So, again, make sure you like our videos. Make sure you stay subscribed, so you can and put that bell notification on, so that anytime she posts a video, you'll be one of the first ones to be on there. Okay?
I love how you're the one who always does like my advertising.
Because I have to. Somebody has to.
Like first of all, I do my advertising. It's just that I forget to do it in every video.
And
So
that's why I'm here. Because when you don't, guess who's gonna do it? And when I don't, guess who's gonna do it?
me, because it's my job. It's my channel.
It
It's
is.
mine.
And
it's
as
mine. Just
Okay,
push you out and just. That was a very delayed Air Force.
Hold on.
Or you want to do it again?
No, you gotta do the it's mine.
Oh.
It's-
3, 2, 1, action. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine.
You gotta do it twice. Okay, girl.
What?
How you fucking okay? You do the it's mine. You push, and then you push me again, and I fly.
Okay.
So it's like the first push is kind of like I'm like resisting. and
I'm
then-
done with this bit, Robert.
Fine.
God.
Anyway.
Getting back on track. But what are your plans fully for the New Year's resolution?
So, my New Year's resolution is I want to fully lean into, like I said, this content journey as well. I'm actually planning on doing one of my first streams this weekend.
What are you going to be streaming?
I'm going to be streaming Monster Hunter. That's one of my favorite games right now. And there's going to be a huge update for that with the Lumenheim Festival, which is basically the Winterfest for anyone that's ever...
Christmas.
I mean, it's Christmas, but not really. It's winter. Winterfest, okay? We ain't talk because it's basically.
Do they have that tree? That tree that's in the background?
Not necessarily. Not from. I mean, from what I've looked at, I don't know, but it's more like lights and like it's more like New Year's themed than the Christmassy theme.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was like, it's less Christmas, more like. But there's a bunch of like bright lights and stuff. It's gonna be looking really cool, and that's gonna be coming out this weekend, I believe, like on the 19th. So planning to do streams around that. There's a new monster that came out as well, got Magnazios. So me and my partner, we're gonna tackle that over the weekend as well.
Is it 2-player?
4-player actually.
Oh, that sounds. Is it split screen or do you have to have it
No,
on separate?
everyone has their own separate.
So split screen is officially like it's been like I've heard
Not
that it's
every
been
game
dead.
is like that, like though. So like for instance, if we were playing like Baldur's Gate can't be split screen.
I like that. I miss Christmas.
Or like
Christmas.
what is it? Split Fiction.
Oh, I've heard of that game, and I assumed it was because it's similar to
It Takes Two because it's made by the same people.
not It Takes Two, but it was another one. It was the not Get Out, but I don't want to say Let's Get Out, but it's a movie, not a movie.
Yeah,
it's
the escape one, right?
yeah, where they had to escape out of jail or something.
Yeah.
That was also split screen. So like,
Which is also funny because I watched two of my favorite content creators play that, and it was funny watching them play it.
who were they?
Well, at the time they were two of my favorites. I should say they're not currently my favorites. I watch them every now and
Who
then.
are they? Who are they? Because
Cartoons. I love cartoons. He was funny.
who's cartoons?
He's a white country man. He has a red devil as his profile picture. He's friends with H2O Delirious and all of them.
I don't know who any of those people are, so I thought I would.
I'm pretty
known
sure
them.
the male YouTubers, because I said this is more male centric than like anything. That's probably like
non-binary for everyone type shit.
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, they were, like I said, they were really cool. I used to watch a lot of their content, but then they kind of just fell off for me because it's some. Okay, you know how somebody sounds like they should be a POC and then they're not, and then it's like, huh?
Why do you sound like you're a POC but you're not?
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
don't feel like it's fake per se. Like after like seeing some interactions, it's just how he talks, and it's very country. Like it just sounds like a black country person and not a white country person, and I can't explain why. It very
And you
much
don't like that?
It just and something about that just don't resonate in my spirit very well somehow. So yeah, again, not random. Sometimes his videos come up, and then he started playing games that I didn't really care for either. That was the other
That's
issue.
another thing.
I was like, it was again when you're not playing games that I really care for either, and then it's like I mean, you gotta make your content. Somebody likes it. Period. Yeah. It's just not for me, which is why I want to make my own content. Because I like to see all stuff.
See, that's the thing, too. I feel like it's another, therapeutic thing about making your own YouTube videos. Personally, for me, because I love looking at myself. And, I love my own jokes. I love, everything about myself. And I love my, my mind. And I love, comparting it. Putting it all into, a piece of art. And making YouTube videos, honestly, is a really good therapeutic way of doing it. It's just that it is a lot of work.
The problem is I'm a perfectionist, and that's my issue. So I'm going to take this as a time to let that part of me go and just kind of do what needs to be done. I want it to be good content. I want it to be great content.
You want it to be quality, too. That is something, that's something that I was, learning from one of the podcasts I've been listening to, which is, you want to get it out there, get it done, and learn along your way, but you do need to have a standard of quality regardless.
Yeah, and that's my thing. It's never gonna be any. I'm not just gonna haphazardly throw something out there, but I am going to if you follow me on my other social medias, all my videos are kind of cohesively put together.
What are your other social medias, by the way?
So we're gonna start with YouTube. So YouTube, you can follow me under King Melanova or King Gaming. It should show up as one of those two. And then for Facebook and Instagram, it's going to be King_Melanova for Instagram. And then for Facebook, it's King Melanova Gaming. That'll be where I post all my gaming content going forward. And then some of my personal content will be posted under my personal page, but that'll, again, show up on both pages. Again, I'd rather not put that out there just right this minute because, again, I'm building both of those pages up. But, like I said, my King Melanova Instagram, King_Melanova, and that's MELANOVA. It'll be in the description, hopefully, at the end of this.
Or when this description is updated in the future, I will put all of the links down for King's channel and all of his socials in there. Also, I'm gonna have to go back and put in all of my socials as well because I'm gonna start having you guys go over from YouTube to my Instagram. I only have to. It's TikTok as well, I guess. I don't like using TikTok personally. My only two social medias that I really like are YouTube and Instagram.
Yeah. I'm TikTok is kind of. I'm leaning into it a little bit. I'm gonna go back into it because I used to be into it really heavily during the pandemic, and then I kind of just fell off of it because I was like, I'm bored now. Because I would just hop on TikTok and just literally do what I'm doing right now, which is yap about stuff that I really wanted to talk about, and I just felt like it gave me an audience to talk to a bunch of random people about the things I like to talk about.
Yeah, but YouTube is also trying to push out new creators, smaller new creators who are being consistent. I feel like if you keep saying that word, they'll put us in the algorithm.
I mean, consistency. Yeah, but that's just the main thing. We plan to be consistent, and I wanted to make sure that we both keep each other on that. And also, we're not going to stop just with this. While we are taking a break from our podcast and developing our own content as well, it's only going to make the podcast stronger once we do come back. And I think right now the plan is to come back sometime in February during Black History Month. So that's when we're thinking about coming back, and we'll also do a countdown leading up to that with videos on the new channel with all of that together.
What do you mean by countdowns?
It'll be videos leading up to the new video for our podcast. But once we post it.
Okay. You just...
Yeah.
No, you just ran away, that's all.
Well, you know.
But, yes, we do plan on doing all of that, and we'll have to talk more about the countdown and everything. But, yes, if you guys will... Sorry, I am getting very sleepy right now. So, it's getting very late. I'm very happy that we were able to do this holiday one before the whole year wrapped up, because I really don't ever feel content leaving anything off without like a holiday special. Holiday specials are very, very important to me. It's very nostalgic, and it's actually like a traditional thing that I will always like cherish and try to honor. So yes. Jesus Christ.
I'm thick.
I see that. Scoot the fuck over.
I'm bad, damn.
Excuse me.
You the one that split it over.
Oh my god, what the fudge is this?
It's a power show. It's
I don't know what that is.
It's just,
that was code. They just cursed at me. My computer just cursed at me. I don't like that shit. Don't ever pull up code.
That's not how that works.
Code, listen, whenever I see like the code screen of like a computer, I legit like get scared because I feel like it's
you being hacked or something.
No, that, and I feel like it's like the equivalent of like an international person like just walking up to you and yelling at you in their native language, like what did I do? I don't know what did I do. I'm sorry. Like that's kind of how I feel.
You know what? All right. So
but
with that all being
I
said,
was just rambling, and I'm tired, and I just didn't know how to close this because you've been doing it so well, and I was just kind of waiting for you.
That's fine.
I am so sorry.
I'll go ahead and close this out.
No,
it's too
I'm
late.
gonna do it now. Fuck this.
It's too late.
No, I'm closing this out. So, love bugs, thank you so much for joining us for our holiday special, and I really do appreciate it. Come back next year in February. We will be back up and running around mid-February, I would say.
We'll give y'all closer time. We'll give y'all a closer timeline once we get to February.
Yes, we'll most likely post like the announcement on the new channel over on Kake and King Cast. Yes, look at that unison, Simon twin shit. Anyways,
Kake and King Cast.
Yes,
Okay.
But yes, check us out over in Kake and King Cast. Continue to check me out here on the Nikki Caker Cookie Jar, and check out
Me under King Melanova.
Yes. Thanks so much for catching up with us, love bugs. It was wonderful seeing you all for the years up. Holy shit, 2025 is
Almost over. And also, if you are gonna miss us, because again you're not gonna see us on your screen for a while, make sure you tune in to watch the other videos. And
oh my god, yes, we do
channel.
have other videos as well. Like, we had like, this is technically episode 11, so we have 10 other episodes.
So make sure you watch all the episodes leading up to the holiday special.
Yes.
Or you can just again watch the holiday special over. It's up to you.
But anyways,
if you miss us that badly.
I mean, I would. I mean, look
at us.
Mainly me.
I mean, girl, you see this beer gives
if you're interested in, I am interested in beers, but you're taken, and you are a friend, so.
I mean that too.
That cannot ever happen.
I mean,
that's literally never happening.
We had to warn you the first time, so.
Learned my lesson. Learned my lesson.
And with that note, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Again, we want to see your feedback, and maybe we'll put your topics in when the new season comes out. You never know.
Yes, before the new season comes back up, I want to see comments of a new topic that you guys want us to go over. I'm willing to talk about a whole bunch of things.
And we will yap.
We will yap. All right, love bugs. It was wonderful seeing y'all. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
See y'all later.